The idea of our home being a sacred space isn't, or at least shouldn't be, a novel one. After all, it's where we spend a significant chunk of our time, and if it's not a safe, calming place, it's hard to find satisfaction, calm, and emotional well-being in our space. When I was writing this book, I wanted to make sure the end result felt inclusive for anyone and everyone, no matter what kind of place they lived in. I have friends who live on farms with acreage, others who live in suburban neighborhoods. I've got people in my circle who live in mobile homes, many who live in apartments, and a couple of free-spirited types who are mobile and nomadic, living in camper vans or recreational vehicles. Still others don't have their own space. They're living with parents or roommates, in college dormitories, or in community shelters. Because we all bring different experiences to the table, it's important to discuss what we actually mean when we're talking about home. The square footage of your home is irrelevant for the purposes of this book. That's why it's not called The Witch's Mansion, or The Witch's fourth-floor studio apartment, or The Witch's Great Big Llama Ranch. But a home is so much more than just walls and a door, more than the place where you lay your head at night or where you keep your stuff. I've lived in places that never felt like home, and in others that I knew were home the first time I walked in the door, including the little cottage in the woods where I live today. Home is a feeling. It's an energy, a vibration, an emotion. It's a place where you find sanctuary in times of strife. Home is where you feel safe, accepted, loved, and secure. It's a welcoming place of harmony and balance. Our home tells our story, not only of who we are, but of who we wish to be. Creating a sense of home isn't about designing a physical construct. It's about cultivating a sense of belonging and an emotional connection, not only for ourselves, but for anyone who steps foot across our threshold. At the end of the day, while you might really love your nice granite countertops and your fancy bookcases, what the people who enter your home will remember most about it will be the way they felt when they were there. They'll remember the smell of the delicious meal you cooked them, the peaceful sensation of being surrounded by comforting sounds, or the sense of kindness they experienced sipping a cup of tea on your front porch as you watched the sun go down together. For those of us who practice magical spiritual paths, our home can be one of our most powerful tools, in addition to being a place of love and refuge and protection. We can imbue it with our magic as we create a deep relationship with the physical space we're occupying.